How's it going, everybody? And welcome to Friday Bible Study. Glad you're here. And this is Jesus feeding them with, I think it was 2 fish, 5 loaves of bread, and they did all eat, and they were filled, and they took up the fragments that remained, 12 baskets full. 12 is the number for the church. This is just symbology for feeding the church. Jesus is the bread of life, and they that had eaten were about 5,000 men, beside women and children. So there were many more than 5,000. And straightway Jesus constrained his disciples to get into a ship and to go before him to the other side while he sent the multitudes away. And when he had sent the multitudes away, he went up into a mountain apart to pray. And when the evening was come, he was there alone, but the ship was now in the midst of the sea, tossed with waves, for the wind was contrary. And in the fourth watch of the night, Jesus went unto them, walking on the sea. And when the disciples saw him walking on the sea, they were troubled, saying, It is a spirit. And they cried out with fear. But straightway Jesus spake unto them and said, Be of good cheer. It is I, be not afraid. Peter answered and said unto him, Lord, but it be thou bid me come unto the water with you. And he said, Come on, Peter. Peter came on out of the ship and he walked on the water to go to Jesus. And tomorrow, I think we're going to get to the part where he gets frightened and he starts to sink, and Jesus speaks to having little faith. And we'll get into what faith really is. It's the proper call and the proper walk. And after these things, now we're going to start Revelation 18. And after these things, I saw an angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lit with the angel's glory. And the angel cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and is become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and cage of every unclean and hateful bird. For all the nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her. Again, the her, that's the divine feminine, which is Satan shape-shifting into a female. They all see their God as a goddess. She is in the technology. Isn't any wonder Satan himself can transform himself to an angel of light. Lucifer is light. Venus is Lucifer. Venus is female. Lucifer is female. But in reality, it's male. But he has shapeshifted. So biblically speaking, all the nouns are always concerning Satan, Lucifer. It's always going to be a masculine noun. But when you see all these hers, it's because he has shape shifted into the goddess. They see him as the divine feminine, Mother Earth, Mother Nature. For all the nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth have waxed rich with the abundance of her delicacies. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people. Again, a church is also female, and this is Satan's church. That ye be not partakers of her sins. Remember, Jesus is the bridegroom, and his church, again, church feminine, is the bride. Be not partakers of her sins, that ye receive not of her plagues, and her sins have reached unto heaven, and God have remembered her iniquities. Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her, double according to her works in the cup which she have filled to her double. How much she have glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her, for she saith in her heart, I sit a queen, and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. So they reenacted this for us. Mystery Babylon did. Queen Elizabeth sitting alone at her husband's funeral. I sit a queen, I am no widow. And they had her with a mask on, sitting all alone by herself, and that was the I sit a queen. I am no widow. Sits alone, it says, and shall see no sorrow. Anyway, glad y'all here. I love you very much. Ask questions anytime. That's what I'm here for.